and that would take about 3 days. We left us 4 days to write 7 essays.
Oh.
And one of the most difficult parts of that was thinking of subjects
Yeah.
for... when I got desperate one day, I found a copy of the Times, which was about 3 years old.
Okay.
And in those days, they had what was called the Times fourth leader.
Okay.
And it was always humorous. So I copied it word for word. And when it went to my course officer, he commented that it is very difficult to be humorous, and I don't think you've quite got the, the skills yet. And I said, yes. So I pulled a fast one over him. But my other course officer was a splendid chap called Nick. And he was the lieutenant, absolutely tip-top man. And he went on to become an admiral and commander-in-chief of the fleet.
Wow, okay.
Marvellous. And while I was there, I was allowed shore leave once a week on Saturday night.
Okay.
And I went with one of my chums into Edinburgh, which was about 11 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
And we gate crashed the University Union dance,
Okay.
looking for talent.
Okay.
And we decided that there wasn't really any talent there. So we decided to leave and go somewhere else. And then I said, oh, hang on a minute. And I walked across the dance floor, and there was a girl who looked like Grace Kelly.
Oh, okay.
And I said, may I have the pleasure of this dance, please?
Oh.
And we've now been married 67 years.
Aww,
Isn't that
wow,
wonderful?
67 years.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. And she looked like Grace Kelly as well.
she did.
Wow.
And that was on the 14th of January 1956.
Oh, wow. Oh, I love that. 67 years is incredible.
It is.
That is amazing. I love that.
Yeah, and we have 4 children, all happily married,
Oh, that's lovely.
9 grandchildren,
Wow.
2 of whom are also happily married, and 7 great-grandchildren.
Wow, okay.
So
Amazing.
when the last one was born, one of my chums said, not another bloody Wiley. At the end of that course, I was promoted to acting sub-lieutenant, and we had a farewell ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I invited Jean to come up from England to near Edinburgh, and there was an inn called the Hawes Inn, Hawes, and so I suggested that she stay there. She said, I'm not going to stay in the Hawes Inn.
What do you think I am?
So we then moved down south, and I went to the Royal Naval College at Greenwich after a spell in my first ship as an officer, HMS Carrisford, which was a World War II destroyer.
Okay.
And so I began cutting my teeth as an officer of watch and all that sort of thing. And time at the Royal Naval College, Greenwich, was absolutely marvellous. We had what we called a Sons Opera,
Okay.
Sailors' Own Dramatic Society.
Oh, okay. I like that.
We put on a show called Clockwork Orange,
Oh, yeah.
and some of it was so bawdy
Okay.
that the captain of the college said that some bits of it had to be taken out. So we changed the beginning. But when the curtains opened, there was a sub-lieutenant in uniform with a broom
Okay.
sweeping the stage, and he said, we've been told to clean up this show.
Oh!
We
Brilliant.
went on from there. Yeah, lovely time there. And one of the things we did was the tall ship Cutty Sark
Yeah.
was put into the dry dock
Okay.
alongside the Royal Naval College. And it was due to be opened by the Duke of Edinburgh. So the night before, we swarmed all over it and streamed toilet rolls from every little bit of the mast that we could. And in the morning, the staff woke up to find that this had happened.
Oh my goodness.
So the Admiral said to the captain, "Get this sorted." And the captain sent for the commander and said, "Get all the sub-lieutenants together." And the commander said to the officer of the day, "Muster all the sub-lieutenants on the parade ground." So we all stood fallen in, and he said, the persons responsible for this take 2 paces forward. And we all stepped forward, and our leave was stopped.
Oops. Worth it?
Oh, absolutely. One of the joys of my time at the college was that we used to go to debutantes' parties,
Okay.
and balls and things in London. And then we would come back in our dinner jackets to have breakfast in the painted hall
Okay.
in our dinner jackets early before going to change back into uniform.
Oh, okay.
And part of the course there was the study of nuclear physics. And the people of Greenwich didn't know that there was a nuclear reactor in their midst.
Oh my gosh.
It was a very small and minor one, but
Still.
that was good fun. So after that, I went on to what was called technical courses, which meant travelling around in groups of about 16 to the Naval Gunnery School, the Naval Torpedo School, the Naval Radar School, at the Secretariat School, and so on, learning the basics of all the different trades.
Okay.
And one of the places was HMS Excellent, which is at Whale Island in Portsmouth.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the passing out parade was the night before our planned wedding.
Oh, okay.
So I had a word with the bandmaster, and when we marched past the captain on the parade ground, all on a great long line with our swords flashing and all that sort of thing, I got the bandmaster to play "I'm Getting Married in the Morning."
Oh, I love that.
And of course the captain said, "Send that lot round again." So we marched all the way around the parade ground, and then when we stepped off to march past again, the bandmaster pulled a surprise by playing "With a Little Bit of Luck You Can Get It All and Not Get Hooked." Those are the days. I hope they still have as much fun.
Oh,
in the
yeah, it
Navy
sounds
now as we do.
amazing.
One of the traditions was that sub-lieutenants' courses at Whale Island, the gunnery school, was to leave to do something spectacular.
Okay.
And the most famous one was when a friend of mine borrowed an elephant
Where would one borrow an elephant from?
from a circus.
My gosh.
And he marched this elephant across the causeway up to the main gate of HMS Excellent, where the quartermaster said, "You can't bring that elephant in here, sir." And he said, "Oh yes, the commander said it's okay. Why don't you give him a ring?" So the quartermaster called the commander and said, "Sir, there's an officer on an elephant says you can come into Whale Island." And the commander looked at his desk, and there on it was the date, the 1st of April.
Oh.
So he said, yes, that's fine, yeah. And so this elephant marched onto Whale Island and was concealed until we had the passing out parade, and then marched around the parade ground.
What? Oh my gosh!
And a different year, so they planted a tree, a small tree in the middle of the parade ground. And of course, when the commander appeared and knew that the captain was about to make his appearance too, he said, "Get that tree out of here!" Boom!
Oh my god!
It went.
How? With like I guess you put an explosion or something
Indeed,
underneath
yes.
it.
And when our course retired from this Skylark, nothing happened.
Okay.
So everybody was rather disappointed and thought, well, a pretty dozy lot. About 9 or 10 months later, somebody noticed that on the parade ground there was a big sheltered area where you could have drill in the rain.
Okay.
And there was a gunnery instructor's office there. Caboose it was called.
Okay.
And outside, on a brass plate, it was written, "As the tree is trained, so shall it grow."
Okay.
And underneath it, polished reverently by an able seaman for the last 9 months, was another brass plate which said, "And all the dogs will piss on it."
And they just like didn't even realise.
So life was a lot of fun in the Royal Navy. It was a bit less fun in 1959 when I had what they would call a pierhead jump, meaning that I was at home for the weekend and the phone rang and the officer who was responsible for my appointment said, "You ought to catch the 10:47 train to Edinburgh to join HMS Russell as navigating officer," because the current navigating officer fell down a hatch and broke his leg.
Oh my goodness.